black too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour drink on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where we go from here? From here?
Where do we go from here?
So where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? How y'all doing, man? Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Hey,
Listen, before we start anything, man, we had a bunch of birthdays in the month of May and month of June. Did we get everybody
no, I don't know if we got everybody.
in? Who all had birthdays? Mama
Man,
had a birthday.
in May.
Tam had a birthday in May. Brian had a birthday.
Yeah, that was May.
Okay, and Byron just had a birthday. You had a birthday.
Me, Byron, Tony coming up.
Tony be Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I just want to make sure we get everybody in, man. Happy birthday, y'all. We missed, you know what I'm saying? Cool. You know,
Yeah.
we can get to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, another year, man.
Yeah.
Around that sun.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. Another whole year, man. It is so beautiful to be here.
Can't take it for granted no more.
It is so beautiful to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, really think about where you came from and where you at, and just be thankful for everything that's around you, and you still can see. You know what I'm saying? You still move forward. No, that'd be what I look at. What the future? You ever thought about the future with what's going on now,
All
man?
the time.
Oh man, listen.
All the time.
Just imagine if we get ourselves together with the future. We gonna get the community together, get the people together, get the kids, the elders, everybody mixing together, creating within themselves, growing within themselves, loving within themselves. Man,
I think it's a mindset thing, man.
Yeah.
Think about this.
Yeah.
I don't think people think like this, but think about this.
okay, let me hear.
You know, a lot of us work.
Right.
A lot of us go to work, punch a clock, whatever, or get out there and hustle and make money, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We pay everybody except ourselves.
Mm.
We pay everybody. We pay bills. We pay doctor bills. We go to grocery stores, gas. We pay everybody except paying ourselves.
Mm.
And I'm talking about, I ain't say you gotta give yourself $100 every check or whatever. Man, we want to take out $5, $10. You know, and you know.
So if you have a financial understanding of what would you be doing, how would you put it, and where would you put it? You know, there's a lot of things go by. I'm just asking, like, for people who listening, and they're saying, yeah, I can hear that, but it's hard to say that $5 because things that go on within that week. Now, in the week, see, this was funny about this pay thing.
Mm-hmm.
You get paid less in a week, but it's still the same if you do it 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But here's my thing. I think you can. So think about the type of money we blow.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So think about money we blow.
Mm-hmm.
Just say you a habit you have,
Right.
whatever you like. Okay. Say if I like drink beer,
Right.
I want to give me a 12-pack when I get paid.
Right.
Okay. Think about this. If you I ain't say stop drinking. If you cut in half, maybe about a 6-pack.
Yeah.
And that other half of that, what you buying a 12, take
Put
that
that
money and put that up. It might be $5. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So once you
Okay.
eventually get in the mode of putting up and get so used to it, it won't be missing.
Mhm.
Now because we have to get a nest egg upon us somehow. Like we work too hard. I mean, think about it. You out there and work hard every day and every week, and you come up broke every week and living check to check. It's because it's a mindset. It's not like we're not making money. And here's another where we lose money at. And I don't think people understand it. Paying things late fees.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, man. All that stuff add up. Think about when your checking account going to negative.
Mm-hmm.
The money you had, them $35, you had to spend back. You know what I'm saying? To clear up your account.
That sounds more like bad management of the fund.
And I think that's what we have because we don't have any discipline and we all over the place.
Well, now some people got it. Now we just talking about the people that we're talking about the people now because we don't want nobody around. Well, I got this. No, that's good.
Yeah.
We're talking about the people. we're talking about the whole.
Yeah.
We're talking about the people that are having trouble balancing and maintaining their budget,
Yeah.
having economic difficulties. We're just trying to give just little talks. That's all. You take it.
Yeah.
You like it. You don't want it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
So
saying.
definitely. I mean, when I talk, I'll be talking about me too.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm part of it. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm still trying to, get back in the mode of managing.
Grow.
Like me and Tanya, when we first got together, shit, me and Tanya saved so much money, but here we done got a big family now, so it's harder when you already living a check-to-check lifestyle,
and the check ain't getting no bigger.
But everything else
getting bigger.
Yeah, and so it's hard to,
manage.
So
keep you in a struggle mentality.
But in a mindset, I'd be like, well, shit, you just went in. You just went and y'all went out to eat and spurred and spent $100. Like it wasn't then. You just bought this. Like we make a way to do whatever we have to do.
But would you consider that paying yourself when you do things for you and your spouse, or you go out, to see, because shouldn't you enjoy that money some type of way?
Yeah, but the only I think the thing we do, we enjoy it first before we save it. Because once I go out and spend $100 eating and I'm broke and I'm waiting on another check to come in, I mean, who want to keep living that lifestyle? So at some point, you got to sacrifice first.
Okay.
And then enjoy to where, okay, if we touch your money, I still got 500 over here or whatever, however you do it, but get a nest egg. I preach this all the time. I'm going to tell you some, our mom showed us at a young age, and it stuck with me. Mentally, I haven't done it, but it's still with me. So she used to say, you need to save up at least 3 times your monthly bills. 3 times. However much you spend out on your bills in 1 month.
Oh, you should be able to pay for 3 months.
Yeah, you need to save up that amount of money, because what happens, just say something happens, you lose your job.
You're going to need that time.
They give you a 3-month
window
to be able to find you another one. Where I got behind on my rent or my mortgage or my car note type stuff. I ain't got no money, so you got that money.
Right.
And and I thought about it, but that's hard when you're already struggling and you're already behind. It's hard to do.
Okay, so and to me, and becoming more of a 9-to-5 type, a working type dude. What I've found out is that a lot of time people get in these jobs that I've been in, and they get to thinking that that's everything. I'm when I go to jobs, I look at them as stepping stones to get into what right now I'm in a job I love to do, a job that I think help people, where I can help people. I love that type of stuff. So you know what I'm saying. I love to see people make that change. So, but anyway, those jobs were just stepping stones. And I looked at them as such. I didn't look at them as being. Now, I did a great job at every one of them. All my evaluations be good or whatever, because I'm gonna do the best of what I do when I'm doing it. But as far as thinking about staying there, and then I believe in sacrifice. Sacrifice is as far as what I'm saying, not going out, not hanging out. I call it the bamboo theory. You know what I'm saying? And the bamboo theory, basically, if anybody know about bamboo, when you plant bamboo, this one I'm saying, bamboo will sit up under the ground for 5 years before it even sprout. Then it'll come up like 6-7 feet all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, it do all this growing and turning up underground. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to me, you stay out the way for a minute.
You gotta get over.
I mean, this when you're coming up from nothing. Now, if you got something, you got your hustle, you doing it. That's a whole nother category of
economics. Talking about coming from the bottom.
Yeah, we talking about when you got the money. See, a lot of times guys talk about, when they talk about economics, they talk from thousands, tens of thousands, and a lot of people really ain't right there right now. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people.
If you talking from, I can hold me $10 back. We can talk about that, because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Barely having food to eat and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
So we got a comment from Michael Parker. He said, good subject. Then he also said, we should pay yourself first. Like, if you go out and work, and I've heard that multiple times, and I always think about the 10% deal. I'd be like, we'll pay the church 10%. We'll do that. We'll pay God We'll pay 10%.
Mm.
Why you won't pay yourself 2?
I mean, yeah, okay, we won't go there. But look, A.G. Gaston,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
A.G. Gaston said a penny saved is a penny earned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we have forgotten this. A.G. Gaston was the man when it came to
Well,
saving money and wealth in
Wealthy.
Birmingham. We had one of the first. Well, I was considered one of the first. You know what I'm saying? I know down south he probably one of the first black
big
millionaires.
time.
Yeah, and he wrote a book.
Shit,
If you don't know about A.G. Gaston
look at
and this heritage in Birmingham, look it up, man. Cause this is us, man. This is where we come from. This is the people. This is the mindset of the people within Birmingham. Okay, we grow from what we know. Okay, we can't stop learning. We got to always learn, but we got to meet people where they at. So what we're talking about right now is, how was your week, man? We'll get back to it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna come back.
We're gonna come back. Y'all come on in while we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the week,
Oh
man.
shit, man. You know what, man? My week been coming out of stress week. Coming
Okay.
out stress.
Okay.
And so I think I've been stressing myself a little bit because I'm trying to get this job.
Okay.
And you know, like I told you, I gotta pass this high blood pressure. I was diagnosed with the high blood pressure.
Well, I saw it today. You did good. You good.
Yes.
Yeah, you good.
I know it's still a little high, but people don't know where I'm coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Right,
So
right.
and then I'm on a time schedule. I gotta have this done by the end of the week.
Okay.
So they want to see me at least at 140, 150 range before they send me through. And so 157 the first time I've been in my 150s since I started. I've been up in the 200, 220s, you know, been up real high. So
That's a blessing.
yeah, I'm trying to get the
You
medicine
get
balance.
you know, cause that's stroke level right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I
you
actually
know.
had one, so yeah.
Yeah.
I know about stroke. Somebody told me on my page, you know, that stroke level, which I know it.
Right. Right.
But yeah, man, I you know what? If I could say one word that be like describe what I'm starting to come into.
What's that?
Listen,
Mm.
you know, 'cause I'm headstrong. Don't get me wrong, I'm headstrong. I'm headstrong in a way because a lot of stuff I had to teach myself.
Mm.
So it's hard to let go when you had to teach yourself on a lot of things. And so, but I'm learning to let go and listen and follow and it's okay. It ain't no bad thing. You know, I've been doing that a lot, man. I matter of fact, your mom helped me with my blood pressure.
Mm.
And I had to give her a call today. You know, I had to thank her and let her know she was right. You know what she was trying to tell me to do. She's like, yeah, I ain't new to this game. I've been in this game. Yeah, so I listened and it worked. It worked. So I told her thank you and everything. But yeah, definitely, man. If anybody out there with this, you know, with this type of stuff, man, you can't be stubborn with this stuff. Cause I was stubborn. I was like, man, I'm not gonna take no medicine. I'm not gonna do this.
Well, no, what you do, what I did,
Mhm.
and what I do, and what I'm in. I take the medicine until I can find a herbal substance
Okay,
that will do the same thing.
gotcha.
And as I do that, it's me now. This I ain't telling nobody to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's me what I do.
Yeah.
And take that and once I find something that really equalizes,
Mm-hmm.
because basically, from what I understand about pharmaceuticals, they're just synthetic herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if that's the case, you know what I'm saying, and it just take time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Life is not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we run into the race, trying to get the sprint in, and it's really a rabbit running from you.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you finally get there, it ain't gonna be what you're looking for if you're running too fast. Because I've seen some people run too fast, and then when they get there,
Yeah.
they really be like, "Oh shit, you got gels, you got coffins, you know what I'm saying? You got being paralyzed or something like that. You got all type of things when you're running too fast.
Yeah.
Because some got to slow you down."
Yeah, and it did that, and it's so funny because all this week. So you know, when you tell the elders about, you know, they already doing the blood pressure stuff. So you tell the elders they own you every day, all day. So in the morning, I'm talking to my mom, our whole subject about my blood pressure. You know.
Yeah, because they want you to be here.
Yeah, and I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I loved everything about it. So, you know, everything I did was, you should hear rattling in the background. Baby, what you eating? I'm like, you know, thinking of stuff. Like, baby, how much soda in this? How much fat? I got to read the label. I'm like, I don't like this. I'm like, so then my phone will ring and be your mom. Hey, you took that blood. Okay. No, but I get it and I appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know, they want me here. Believe me, they want me here. So I believe me.
I mean, that's what you have to do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So my week personally,
Mm-hmm.
man, listen, I don't know about these holidays. I go to sleep.
So you slipped it out there.
Yeah, man.
Juneteenth?
Yeah,
Juneteenth?
I hung around the folk. Now I've been around my folks this weekend was good. I hadn't been around them in a minute.
It was good
And
to have you.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Um,
We had fun.
yeah, yeah. So, you know,
Nice conversation.
I mean, and the thing about it is with that is, you know, because I can be, you know, be awkward, me, you know what I'm saying? Just like, because I stay so focused on getting here and getting there, and it's hard for me to relax. Now, this is what I'm working on now.
Mm-hmm.
How do I relax? How do I just say, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do my meditation, I do this, but a lot of times through your trauma,
Yeah.
the intensity of who you are um, drives you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it drives me. So it keeps me pushing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen so much. So, but I'm trying to relax more, trying to, you know what I'm saying, sit back and chill more, trying
I'm
to,
going through it
you know,
too.
yeah, you know, trying not to have control over everything.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm
So
going through it.
and I'm growing with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I think what I learned, you know, it's a time and place for it.
Right. Right.
So anytime we get amongst family and we sit around, just you know what I'm saying, I let give me an hour or two and I let that go. You know what I'm saying? We just finna talk and have fun. Now if it lead into hey, I need your advice type stuff,
Right.
and it might lead there sometimes. Sometimes it do lead and they'll listen or whatever. But you know, I'm giving advice, I'm gonna let it go.
Right.
But just having a conversation, you know, motherfuckers just be want to talk about how their week was.
Right. And
Like,
you know,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
you know,
Like, man.
you know, they just say, you know, they say like I know what to call it. I'm gonna be fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, how you fucking with me? You know what I'm saying? But that's just love, man. They, you know, I mean, I get it.
I think a lot of times we'll take it like that, and I think they really be want to hear. They want to hear what we got to say.
You think?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know, I can look at Amber eyes and be like, she be like, okay, because she started getting intrigued about stuff like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know, she started asking me a ton of questions all weekend, like, how long y'all been together?
Right.
You
Right.
know, stuff like that. Because you know, I think she's venturing into she.
Well, yeah, understand and learning.
Mhm.
I mean, because you know, I would have never thought of a long term relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that brings us back to economics.
yeah, economics,
Okay,
man.
because see, I'm so used to being and doing what I do,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of detachment. I had a lot of detachment. I did so many things that you know, what I'm saying people that I've loved people,
Mm-hmm.
but I really have never just latched on to them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
Yeah.
like that. It was just like, okay, I love you. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but if I need to go, I got to go because of what I was doing and how I was living.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing. It was like you told me that song today. It's like I had no option.
No
Kevin
option.
Gates. Y'all check that out, man. That's a
No
bad
option,
song,
man.
right?
I heard
And
that song described it, dude, man. If y'all go listen to Kevin Gates, no options, man. And you know, it go back to what I was just saying. Like when you had to teach yourself on a lot of stuff.
mhm.
It's hard to listen to somebody else tell you what to do when shit, man. I had to raise myself to this. You know, I had to bring myself to this. So I get it, bro. So this is what had to happen for me. Just say with long term relationship or whatever.
Right.
We talking about finance.
Right.
So that's been one of our main, and I think that been a lot of problems in a lot of relationships, like finances.
Right.
Because if you ain't got that together, it can cause it can cause resentment. It can cause frustration. It cause
Right.
arguments.
Right.
You know, you always take your frustration on a closer person
Let,
to
let,
you.
let me let me ask you something, because you've been out here with this folk now. Now I've been seeing a lot of things to me
Mhm.
that's making me think that a lot of these couples, singles,
Mhm.
a lot of people out here are living delusional
Very,
about what they have and who they are.
very.
Like, I mean, it seems like to me, it's nobody that actually being, you know, I'm not saying nobody, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of people that's saying that they just being whoever they want to be, spending their last on.
Yeah,
That's what I.
I mean, they put on a show for the people.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's been what I've been seeing.
And I'm telling you, it happens. I was listening to a cat the other week, last week, and he actually came out on Facebook, and I don't want to say his name, but
Right.
he came out on Facebook, and he just said, he apologized to everybody on Facebook, said him and his wife have been living a lie. They've been putting out on Facebook, they do this and do that, and they do what they do. It's been hell behind closed doors. This is what the cat say, right? So I know people, if you notice, majority of people gonna put out their best stuff on social media.
Mm.
They ain't gonna never show the other part because every day ain't a good day.
True.
Every day is not a good day. I'm just telling you.
True.
So that's why I try to be so transparent. I can get on there and tell you, shit, it was a bad week for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying,
I mean, that's just to me. That's just being real. That's just
Yeah.
being. I mean, and that might be their real. So
Yeah.
I don't know what your real is.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not really concerned with your real.
Mhm.
What I'm concerned is the stress and the trauma it causes by you trying to be something you're not.
you do.
And I think that is
both
trauma.
ways. They could go or try to be some you trying to be and can't, and ain't getting there.
I mean, and
or ain't getting there fast enough.
and then I look at it. A lot of times people say you have to fake it till you make it, or you have to
Yeah, they
speak
gotta
though
say
that
it,
it is, and all that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you ain't got to live it like that. You ain't got to go buy Gucci because you want Gucci.
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
One person you can't lie to is yourself.
Yeah, hell no.
You can lie to everybody, but man, you still gonna look in that mirror and when them doors close.
You can lie to yourself if you want to. You be somewhere.
Man, look, let me tell y'all something. It's hard out here. Man, don't let nobody fool you.
Mm.
It's hard in relationships because it's a lot. You have to give up. And that's both sides. You have to give up a certain part. You gotta, it's a give and take, right? In a relationship.
I was thinking about that,
Mhm.
about the relationship, and I was thinking about that question that everybody been asking that I've been hearing on. I know my algorithm bring me that question about the 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at that and I'm like, who actually made up the concept that men should do the providing? Where did that come from? The philosophy.
I don't know.
I don't need it, but then I started thinking about it, and I said to myself, now when I go into my ancient thinking of what I think in our perfect beings of who we were with no flaws or whatever, and not having any type of animosity with each other or anything like that, but having to toil the ground to actually live and having to protect from the things that might harm as a man, and the woman really had to just raise the nation of people that's next, raise the children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Today is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on allegorically how the spiritual realm took me to see this and how precious this woman is and why we should take care of her.
Yeah.
Why we should be there. But then you got the hindrance of man.
We can't fuck up.
Man,
we
listen,
just
bro.
run so bad, man.
When you brought man and his egotistical and not willing to grow up to be the man that he's supposed to be, just basically a male species, and his delicate egos and all that. I mean, and then women got their part. I can't really speak on women because I'm a man. I just see what I see with men and what I think and how I would be and how I try to be and how I was. Because when I speak on the negative of that, I speak on myself because I was that same dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had to grow out of that, man.
Yeah.
So young men, you might be doing some terrible stuff. I'm not gonna say terrible. I hope you ain't doing terrible stuff. I did some terrible stuff. I did some things that was, you know what I'm saying. I grew from it. I lived through it, and I'm thankful that I did. And I understood. I understand now. It don't stay the same.
But you gotta think you learned that from somewhere though. Like you saw that, learned it. As a kid growing up,
I saw.
You're gonna latch on to something. It's gonna be something you see because you're trying to learn. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Now, you're not always gonna learn the right things.
See, I believe I latched on to more of characters, and I was always intrigued about economics, money.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And back when I was coming up, it was a lot of grifters, a lot of con men, a lot of pimps. In the streets of Birmingham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I met it and dealt with a lot of them because I had a lot of auntie and the women, dudes like my mom, them, so they came around, what I'm saying? I don't know what, but they came around. And my mom was like, she was just that type. She liked dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? So
she like money too.
yeah, she liked dudes like that.
Who like struggling?
I mean,
you get what I'm saying? That money will change things.
Well, I learned about a lot of things early. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I learned one of the biggest things I learned that you don't talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? So economic wise, I saw money and started dealing with money early. But emotionally, I was still immature with money.
Because nobody taught us. Right. Nobody taught us how to manage money.
Right.
And the reason they didn't teach us, a lot of them, they didn't know how to manage money.
Right.
It was just a trickle down cycle, a vicious cycle, just going through. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to people understand the system. If you really understand the system, say something if you on here listen.
But our grandparents knew the system. Think about it.
You think they knew the system?
Yeah, because think about this. All right, so I'm gonna show you. Mm-hmm. I know my granddad had good credit. Mm-hmm. He bought a car every year. Mm-hmm. Got a house built. Mm-hmm. Your grandparent got a house built. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Good credit.
All this. They knew it back then.
But is that understanding the system, or is that participating in the system?
I mean, they understood how to make it through that system because they would make it through. I want to say not struggling, because once you have good credit and make pretty decent money, it ain't too much of a struggle financially.
It was a struggle. I saw the struggle. I remember certain things about the struggle that today wouldn't have been a struggle. Mm-hmm. Like $25 a day would be like, okay, let me pay that. People pay that for chicken. Yeah. Okay, but back then, $25 was
a lot of money.
Yeah. I saw that certain times that my grandmother couldn't help me like they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I understood all that. My thing was when I really, really first got hold to money, I was emotionally immature because I thought that this money was going to be enough
to take care of
everything. So you take and then I ain't talking about for me.
That's how we didn't exactly. We weren't financial literate.
Right.
Like we didn't understand. I don't take $10,000 and go spend $10,000 on my family. I lost all my money. So we're not financial literate.
Yeah, and that's what.
So we didn't understand. Okay, out of $10,000, I can only afford to spend maybe 2 or 3.
That's it.
You understand? Yeah. So until I make another 10, I'm gonna put this up and make me some more money. So and then you gotta think back then, our grandparents had 7 or 8 children. How far can a check go on?
Nah, not far.
So they know what I'm saying. They still made good money, but it's a lot of mouths they feed. Yeah. Plus living. So our grandparents, and then they also did this. So when we get a job, we think job, like you said earlier, is all. Right. This is all we do. Right. Our grandparents didn't keep a hustle. Plus the job. So they kept a roll of money under the bed in a jar. In a bra, in grandmama bra.
Y'all remember that?
Under the mattress, in the floor, in the wall.
But we don't keep it in the house no more because they're kicking doors. I don't keep nothing in the house no more. That back then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they always had a hustle plus work. They didn't. So for work, if they lost a job, the hustle still go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Until I find something else, but the hustle will always be there.
But the thing about it too is what I remember about, especially the families, whatever they was doing, they did it with peace. Mm-hmm. They didn't do it with hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wasn't looking across the street hating on each other.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. I remember one time, I believe it was Mr. Pete. I can't really remember. But he was painting, granddad was painting, they had something going on where they wouldn't help each other paint a job or whatever. But if they needed help with each other, ladders, whatever, you know what I'm saying, people work together.
They live out, they barter, whatever they do. But right. They helped each other.
Yeah, so
we're not gonna help each other.
But when it stopped?
I don't know when it happened, but it happened. Like it happened.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think when like I've had this happen to me a couple times, especially when I was in the joint, you help somebody and they get to acting like you supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't like feel like that either. When somebody make you feel like you're obligated, I don't like to be cut. I mean, in that position.
I mean, but why would they think you're obligated when you helping?
Shit, I don't know why they think.
See, a lot of times, people think that if you're helping, and I go through this with a lot of things, a lot of people I deal with, just in my capacity of work, that you help a person where they at to move forward.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You take off the load.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of times you got to look at it like this. When Jesus, we just use Christianity for a minute, we're carrying the cross, we're going down, they got, then I believe it was Cyrus, the Samaritan or whatever, came and helped him with the cross.
Somebody
Had to carry the cross. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at time when you getting help from people, that's the Cyrus, I believe that's the name. That's a Cyrus moment.
Mm-hmm.
That this person gonna help you carry this cross for a minute. But you still got the bad at it.
You got a bad. Yeah.
You still got a bad at it.
Yeah.
Don't mistreat the person who gonna hold you down till you can get to where you're gonna get to become what you need to become.
We do it all the time.
Man, I don't understand that.
I mean, you got to think. Then
We hate who love. What the hell?
And then this is what we'll do too. Money, right? We'll come humble, just as nice to ask for the money.
Boy, stop.
Can you help me? I'm telling you, this happened a lot.
Why
and then that person give the money,
really?
Right? And that person tell you, well, I'm gonna pay you back on so and so. So they'll give you a date. Then you don't hold up the end of your bargain, and then the person got to call you.
Ain't that something?
To ask for their money back, and then that person get mad that the person calling for their money. They got an attitude and won't talk to them no more. Man, make this shit make sense.
Man, listen.
Like this happens all the time, and I'm like that's what I mean by integrity. Like if you tell somebody, if somebody have the decency to let you borrow, help you out, they help you out, they help you carry the cross.
Right. They see you.
And you tell them, look, I don't pay you. Blah. At least if you're not gonna pay them, at least call them and give them a heads up. Look, I ain't gonna be able to pay you. Like I said, I pay you on Thursday. I pay you Saturday or something. Don't dodge the calls and don't call.
I mean, don't let that motherfucker call you. You ain't gonna call me.
Yeah, we do this. And then when you need it again, it be the people that need help constantly or all the time. Be the one to burn the bridge. I be like, why are you? They're like motherfucker run off on the plug in the hustle game.
Yeah,
man, how'd you? Like, what are you doing? So I mean,
they got it. I feel like Pastor Troy said it back in the day, and vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah, they. It's a lot of people out here not really understanding how this thing, how it can work and how it can benefit you if you use integrity.
Mm-hmm.
If you do unto others, as you had them do unto you. If you treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, what were the rules the people was raised under, but that one would just treat people like you want to be treated, even if they treat you bad behind that. Yeah. Because all they did was treat you how they gonna be treated. Exactly. You done treated them well and they treat you bad, and you like, okay. Yeah. They done showed you how they want to be treated. Well, you're not gonna do it, but somebody gonna do it for them.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, I try to sound on integrity. So what I do. And I ain't saying I ain't never owe nobody. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have too.
But it's gonna be it's gonna be rare, and it's gonna be like I'm really messed up if I can't pay you.
If something goes down like that, then
I'm really messed up.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm a prime example. I like today. I'm gonna give an example today. Like I say, I ain't gonna say no name. So a young lady helped me a couple of weeks ago, and I told her, I said, look. She had did something to help me out. Whatever. And I said, look, I'm gonna lunch on me. Right? Okay. I'm gonna pay for your lunch.
Right.
And I know that person ain't gonna accept it because I know that person. So when I text that person today, I said, look, don't think I forgot about what you did for me. Send me a cash app. I wanna, see you some lunch money. No, we family, I don't do that. I said, look, I want to be able to give you flowers while you're alive. So that person sent me their cash app. I politely cash app them some money for lunch. Mm-hmm. I stood on my word because I told her, and it was just that flyby talk. When somebody do something, thank you, I appreciate it. Look, I'm lunch on me. You never do it.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh, that's
remember
that Hollywood.
Yeah, that's Hollywood talk.
That's that Hollywood.
Yeah, and I remember I
Oh,
said,
Birmingham can get Hollywood.
yeah,
Birmingham can get Hollywood like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Nigga, I believe I be so green, people be Hollywood me, I don't even know it. I said, he gonna call that my nigga. That,
Never gone.
man, them folks don't be spitting my head. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But I ain't tripping.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, because you know, it's like cool, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because keep that same energy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's how I be looking at it.
yeah. But man, just stand on your word, man. I mean,
And
because everybody need help.
yeah,
Everybody need help.
man, I mean,
Sooner or later, you're gonna need some help.
I mean,
But stand on your word. That's all I can say, man.
man,
And don't be
listen,
mad when that motherfucker don't help you no more. Don't
You
get no
know,
attitude with him.
it's funny to me because you know,
Yeah.
from where when we were growing up and how people helped each other and looked out for the most part. Now it got to a point at a certain time because you know droughts come in,
Yeah.
or either the point that you have burned so many bridges or what. See, a lot of times you don't know what another person's bridge is,
Mm-hmm.
so you be wanting to burn your bridge on they side of the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you think I do that ain't gonna matter. That ain't gonna matter then. But that really means something. I had an incident one time, man, where I was kicking many partner. He borrowed something to do, no, but it was small.
Mhm.
It was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man, it was nothing.
Yeah.
You hear me? Man, dude, that then we told him, say we'll be here Tuesday. We got that Wednesday, dude, man. Motherfucker.
Yeah. They late. Yeah, man. You ain't saying your word.
Man,
But you never know
listen.
what motherfuckers like. You like just think you borrow from a person that live in chick. Think about this. And you tell that person, look, I'm gonna pay you on wins.
Mhm.
That person probably got set up. They got something to pay that wins, and when you pay them,
Mhm.
now they can't pay their bill because they helped you out.
Well, look.
Motherfucker,
I
life turned off for
ain't
you.
never did that shit again.
Yeah.
But I tell him off because
Yeah.
I was young, you know what I'm saying? But man, the way that dude, the way he act about that,
You looking like, man, that shit's so small.
man, it's small.
It wasn't
man.
small to him.
I mean, it wasn't small in the sense where you know anybody had it,
Yeah,
but for what we were doing, it was small.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I'm playing on this. I'm playing like this, but that's just the way I play.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't play like that.
Yeah,
So dude was just on some more shit now, and he was a good dude now.
yeah.
'Cause my partner told me, said, man, he just don't play like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I begged his pardon, and I'm, you know, what I'm saying, out of my business, and I ain't never fuck with him like that no more.
So, bro, what's going on in the community, man? What's going
Man,
on
listen,
this
we
weekend,
did
man?
like I say, I'm with Offender Alumni Association, and we doing the hospital
Mhm.
violence intervention, and we helping people when they get shot. You know,
Mhm.
that's one of the things. You got the community care development, which is CCDN. They pass out food, all type of things going on. You got my own organization, which is the Empowerment Alliance, and we helping with reentry and credible measures, stuff like that. So, I mean, you got a lot of people doing a lot of things in the city that's trying to really make some difference in the city.
So if somebody gets shot,
Right.
how do they family be able to get in contact, reach out to y'all to be able to do this? You know.
So they first of all they have to be a UAB.
Okay, so they
You have to go.
so
to
you
the,
have to go to be at UAB hospital
you have to be a
for
UAB.
y'all to be able to deal with them.
And then they have to give us consent to come talk.
Okay.
The counselors up at UAB, you talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody with a gunshot wound, they fit the criteria from 19 to I believe 49.
Okay.
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 And they fit in that area right there.
Mhm.
Right now, everything's subject to change, but it's not right now. This way it is right now. So um, the counselors come in and talk to you. They'll give you a pamphlet. They're gonna have I don't know. They haven't done it right now, but soon gonna have a QR code. But they'll
Okay.
tell you about it, and if you sign a consent, we'll
Y'all
come
be
on.
able to
We'll be able to
talk.
come talk to them, and when we come talk to you, you're gonna meet guys. Me personally, you're gonna see me
Mhm.
and other guys that have been through the same thing that you've been through,
Mhm.
as far as either being shot, you know, stabbed and shot and stabbed, but you know, stabbing was
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
But and we're gonna talk to you from where we were in that time. We were going through the same thing you were going through.
Okay. Okay.
You know, we have resources that can help you get basically rehabs as far as, you know what I'm saying, going through getting rehabilitated back into, we got We help you with school. We help with anything that you decide you want to do, but it's not. We're not doing it.
Y'all need to listen, man. I mean, because there's a lot of our kids and family members getting shot out here.
Right.
So listen, I mean, they're gonna need that to get back on their feet. They're gonna need that.
And then it's a lot of things that families don't get when they when something like that happens in your life. The state has resources that can get you financial and psychologically, if you need it, help. You know what I'm saying? Even groups, you know what I'm saying? We have groups, Mothers Against
You talking about the ladies we had on the podcast?
right. They had all them What About Us?
Yeah.
You know, things like that. We got these groups, they're in the streets all the time.
Yeah.
You got Councilman Tate, she's in the street, doing her thing. You got a bunch of councilmen. I believe Councilman Smitherman, I believe Michelle Tyson, she stay involved with things. These people that I know about now, there's probably plenty of others. I ain't knocking nobody. LaShonda Scales, all these, they're out here doing this. And what I think, I hadn't talked to any of them about what they're doing, but what I think is going on is building a better Birmingham. And then in building a better Birmingham, let's make it a model for a national understanding of what Birmingham and the rest of the nation can be.
Yeah.
And this is how I'm doing. When we went through the civil rights epidemic or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? We showed the world how we can make this change. We showed them what was going on. We fought, we stood up. Now let's make these cities, especially chocolate cities, cities that's going through this turmoil of crime and violence. Let's make them better, man, because there's no reason for the people of any city to live in terror.
Yeah.
No, there's no reason for that.
Man, I was, so Monday, was Juneteenth.
Right.
And for the people that don't know what Juneteenth is, it's basically what they were saying, the blacks, African American or whatever, got their freedom. In 1865, June 19.
That's when they found out. It happened in
2 years before
1863.
Yeah, but
the Emancipation Proclamation.
What's the guy that rode up there and told them they were free? Gordon, I think was his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Rode up there and told them they were free on June 19th of 1865.
But you gonna tell me? I'm just saying. And now white person from Virginia to Texas knew they were free.
I ain't gonna say they didn't know. I'm talking about the
so they just didn't tell them.
Yeah, they didn't tell them. Shit,
y'all hear me now?
Yeah, they just didn't tell them. I mean, you have to think about this. If you got a business, and you got 50 employees.
What about your moral?
That money was trumping their morals. They wasn't studying that. They was like, they looking at it like, if I tell them they free and I lose all this help, my business shut down. I ain't got nothing to take care of my family. They'll lose all my money. So that's what they looking at. I mean, so I
maybe tell them and offer them a living wage, maybe.
Man, the motherfucker probably
so when
probably hate them so bad they knew they told them I'm leaving you. Just as soon as you tell me I'm free, I'm calling. I don't care what you talking about. You been a baby. Man, I'm out of here.
So I don't know, cause they were all they were going to. See, to me, I mean, yeah, you can go, but then you still would have to make money.
Back then, you'll cut your nose out, spike your face back then. Just if a motherfucker been beating on you for 5 years,
I get that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why they
ain't no money gonna keep me there.
Yeah, I don't get why they were still there. He beating on me like that. You know what I'm saying?
But what I was saying, what I was getting at, I was proud. I was happy because I know 5 years ago we weren't even having these discussions, and I can remember they on that Monday they posted on my timeline. I think 6-7 years ago that we was rocking the June 19th shirts, and I can remember a conversation when they been had. People like, what is Juneteenth? Down here we know, but it's been celebrated up north for many years. But down here it was like quiet. Like I remember the elders even asked me, what is Juneteenth?
Yeah, see, I learned about it in 2013, basically.
Okay.
Um, I met a dude, man. This dude, man. He should have been a history professor. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he was a genius. I mean, he just was he liked street shit. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But he's from Jamaica. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what we call him, Jamaica. And he was
Mm-hmm.
just a very intelligent dude.
Gotcha.
And he hit me to so many. He basically did classes with us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So he was, a lot of this stuff I got hipped on to him and a bunch of other brothers that's down in prison. That if I don't, it's so many different major philosophers,
Mm-hmm.
major intellects
Yeah.
down in prison, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
talking
knowing.
about
She.
my goodness,
Yeah. I mean,
bro,
you got some smart,
bro,
people locked up.
goodness, Lord.
Yeah.
And hey, all y'all brothers, man, what I'm saying, keep your head up, man. I'm gonna tell you like this: if I can do it, you can do it.
It can be done.
It can be done. Period.
And so what I was saying, like on Monday, what I was seeing,
Mhm.
I seen a lot of people celebrating, right?
Right.
A lot of people getting the T-shirts,
Mhm.
and it made me think. I said, well, I'm happy to see it, but I also want y'all to understand what it's about. 'Cause we trendy. Anything trendy, shit. We want to look cute for it. We gonna go all out and buy the
Mhm.
clothes, whatever. Motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Anything, it's a holiday, we finna party.
Right.
But that's one you should know about. You know what I'm saying? That Juneteenth, understand what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I was glad to see everybody, kind of celebrating, rocking.
Yeah, the whole my thing is I get it. I get it. But are we really free?
I mean, we still inside the aquarium.
Yeah, so my thing is, and then even inside there, you can be free within your mind,
Mm-hmm.
free thinking, free understanding, you know what I'm saying, free growth.
Yeah.
So you can grow from inside of any type of society as long as you understand that you can grow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people don't think they can grow.
Yeah, though, too.
You know,
It doesn't mean you can't grow.
yeah, so the thing about it is we feeling what I see that, like I said, once I came out here, because in prison we'll work together.
Mm-hmm.
Those with like minds
Okay.
to make some things happen.
Gotcha.
What I'm seeing out here is that those with like minds want to be the only mind to make something happen.
No, I want to be the man. Hey,
That is crazy.
Hey, I'm the man. Hey, man, you gotta come through me.
I mean,
You gotta ask me.
yeah, that don't
Yeah.
make no sense.
So-
So that's what I've been noticing about this place, man. And it's misfortune that it's like that because it's so many
Yeah.
very intellectual, very, 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 very intelligent people that's coming up with solutions
Mm-hmm.
that we can take and make some things change and make it happen. But you got to understand and embrace change, and change is not never gonna be controlled.
Man, I was listening to this lady on a podcast, and I actually this evening
Mhm.
I heard this lady tell this guy it was a reel, so it was probably about a minute and a half
Right.
long, right? So she was speaking to the guy. The guy was interviewing her,
Mhm.
and she told that guy say it like all in words. She basically like say it with bravado, say it like you mean it. She
Mhm.
like you got to think we come so far. She said, we are very intellectual, just black lady. And she was letting the guy know, we are very intellectual. She said, you think about this, man, they had a 400-year head start on us. And we still out here becoming millionaires, billionaires. And they had so we resilient. So she was like, you say it like you mean it. Talk like you mean it. You ain't got to put your head down, you know what I'm saying, something like that. So I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So man, what? Look, we still been getting tricked, right? What's going on with the submarines? I mean,
Oh man,
submarine, a whole submarine missing.
man, but you got to remember, submarine is about big as about 20 feet,
Okay,
21 feet. That's what they say.
all right,
And it's in the ocean, man. The ocean is vast. The ocean is huge.
okay.
Now I don't know what type of technology they got on there. Why they can't don't have a tracking device.
Nowadays, boy, we got major technology.
Exactly. But we don't know how deep the ocean is either.
You know,
And then I don't understand. Even if they snagged on something, if they got tracking on it, why they can't
that's
put it
all
on
I'm
track?
saying. They took the tracking off.
I don't know what the fuck they did. You You know what I'm saying? So what I'm hearing, they got with another day of air.
Yeah, they saying Thursday, last
And
day.
then, another thing, why you ain't have no lines on? You know where the Titanic at. I don't get that either. So,
So I always look at it like this. Anytime something like this pop up, I just know some behind. Like it's some like a distraction over here, but some over there going on. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime something major big like that, it's a distraction. Something to go on over here.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody looking left. Motherfucker be sneak right behind you on the right. I'm telling you. So
they run the free flow, okay?
Yeah, watch out for the hook.
Fuck out of here.
The reverse.
Yeah.
Everybody shift left.
Yeah.
Hey, reverse. Go around the corner.
Gone.
Yeah. So just keep your head up, man. Stay focused.
Keep on the prize, baby.
Yeah, just stay focused. Man.
Yeah, because that's just life. That's just.
Yeah.
I mean, man, we have to really be up front with who we are and what we're doing, what we're doing, rather, and where we're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at, and I'm trying to figure out what is the plan. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ever thought about that? And who all's involved in it?
Yeah.
And as a community member, do you know what the plan is?
I don't think we do, but
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, why are we not involved in it?
We ain't involved in the plan, but
exactly. So why not get involved with that, man? Because your involvement today is the evolving of your children, grandchildren to a better light tomorrow. You pay attention today, the opportunities open up for tomorrow. That's why we having the opportunities we have now, because certain people paid attention and opened up doors years ago.
As soon as you make the day, it's
years
10
ago,
years, 10,
man.
20 years down the road.
I like to give what T. Marie, she did the thing on Fred Shuttlesworth.
I didn't.
And it was nominated. I know it was nominated for an Emmy or something like that.
Congrats. I didn't even.
Congratulations, T. Marie.
Yeah, okay.
Birmingham. She's from there, I believe. Yeah. So
Cool.
but I know Fred Shuttleworth.
Mm-hmm.
People like that. Those people open the doors for us, man, to be able to do the thing we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really up to us, especially my generation, and what I'm saying, to do something different. But it's up to the younger generation to prepare yourself to be great, man. Prepare yourself to be great. That's all I ask. Just prepare. Don't fall in these nooks and crannies that they try to send you to. Prepare yourself to be great.
Dude, so I come home yesterday evening. Yesterday evening. My kids sitting in the room. All my oldest kids, they all sitting in my bedroom. So I walk in, kind of start sitting down. We watching the news, so they think no. They were like, "Dad, you should run for mayor." I'm laughing like, man, okay, they've been saying that before. Oh, you should do something in politics. I'm like, I want to make a good politician. Why not, Dad? I'd be dirty. Making a joke. I'd be dirty. So they were like, no, Dad, they started getting dead serious. Like, no, Dad, for real. You should really try that. So then I was like, they don't make no money, civic working job. People on the city council. I was like, yeah, I can keep doing what I'm doing. So I said, damn, even the mayor don't make no money. So we looked into that. They were like, the mayor make about $73,000 a year. I'm like, well, shit, they were dead serious like that. You really should. I'm like, man.
It sounds good, but you got to get involved in this thing. You got to.
It's a lot you're going to give up.
It ain't just giving up. It's a lot you're going to have to get involved with. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what's going on. The thing about this city that I've noticed is that we got a lot of pride, but not a lot of unity. A lot of pride. Everybody proud of it, and you do beautiful work. You have something to be proud of.
I'm too moody for that shit. I told them, man, I'm too moody. They're like, Dad, what you talking about? Every day they be like, man, I don't feel like this today. I don't feel like being the mayor today or city council. I don't feel like
they probably do the same thing.
Yeah, but see, I'm stubborn. Like, I'm not going in today. Like, it could be a day, like, I know they have city council on Tuesday, right? It might be a day I don't feel like, man, I ain't gonna be able to.
Well, that'll be a day you saying you don't feel like being the father, the provider, the husband.
I'm obligated to that.
Okay, you obligate that. That's part of the obligation. Gonna get the job done because that take care of your family.
Nah, I just.
Okay, I'm just asking, brother. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
I
what you.
don't never get tired of being a dad.
Okay, then so that part getting the money part of that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just asking a question, my nigga. Yes or no? We ain't gotta go through all that other stuff. Yes or no? If getting money to take care of your family part of that,
that's
okay,
part of
that's all I'm
But
asking.
that might not be.
I mean, that might not be what you want to do.
Yeah.
So don't get into it because they're gonna be harder. But if
I
you
mean,
were doing
they would say
it,
the same thing, like, Daddy, you know, every time you don't feel like doing it, but you do it anyway, right?
I mean, I'm just telling you, bro. You can see, I mean, you gonna take care of your folk, what you got to do, and then I mean, we should have more and more people want to get involved with politics, especially in the city, in your community. First become community president. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See what's happening in the community. Then go into, you know what I'm saying, working for one of the politicians, learn how they work their thing. You know what I'm saying? Or go to the voting registration, start registering people to vote.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these type of things are things that are needed. It's so many jobs needed within the social justice realm of what we do in this country for us, that black and brown and poor, impoverished people.
Yeah.
That's poor whites, that's black and brown people. We need this. We need a army of people to get out here and help us get everybody involved.
I see you had a little problem with the PPP. All them P's you getting the twisted up. People, poverty.
Yeah, people, poverty, and what else?
PPP gone.
Yeah, man, stupid.
Yeah, but no, we definitely.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man, for real.
Yeah.
I just think this is important.
So look, before we get out of here, just touch on a little sports for a minute because we got the NBA draft tomorrow.
Okay.
We got that tomorrow at 6:30. Whatever. They saying that little boy that's 7'5" out of France with Tumble. Going to
San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio first pick. So
San Antonio guy.
I'm gonna tune in and see a little. I ain't finna see the whole thing. I'm gonna tune in and see a little. You got the College World Series going on now. In baseball. What you had Oklahoma girls won the World Series in women.
Again?
Well, they three-peated.
Yeah.
Let me see what else you got going on in sports. What's your name? They just Phoenix Suns just made a big trade.
Yeah, with Bill.
Yeah, they got a Bill, so they got them a three-headed monster now. So watch out for Phoenix, man. And checking it out, Chris Paul was on a TV show on Good Day America or whatever, and he said he had just found out he got traded on the way there. Say they called him, like friends were calling. He didn't know. He on a plane. And say his son them called like dad, But they asked him a question on the show, and he like smiling, but it was that shit smile, like, man, they really kind of screwed me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he said that's the business, though. That's the business.
Yeah, you gotta respect that what they do. So don't get caught up in that damn hoopla they be putting down.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Paul go to the Lakers. Just know I said that because
I think the Clippers. I think he's gonna go back to the Clippers.
His family, him and LeBron, good friends.
Okay.
They blocked that trade years ago when he was in his prime. To go over there with Kobe, they blocked that trade, and so all his family they in Los Angeles or whatever. So I wouldn't be surprised, Kobe. Michael Jordan. LeBron them looking for a point guard. So I'm just throwing it out there,
Yeah. And then what about what her name? Clarissa, the boxer, the girl.
The girl boxer?
Yeah.
What she won?
Just won, man. She just beat some girls up.
she won the title? Was it the title?
Yeah, title. Oh man, what her name, man? I can't believe I can't remember her name. Middleweight champion women boxing.
Here's what I found.
I'm trying to find a good name. Y'all know who she is.
Yeah, but anyway, shouts out to her for winning
yeah, she did. I can't remember that name.
Yeah, but yeah, we just gonna touch on a little of that, man. We about to get ready to get out of here. We want to thank everybody for joining in, following.
Oh, that's her right there.
Okay, what was her name?
Her name. Clarissa Shields
Clarissa
from
Shields.
Detroit,
Black
man.
woman, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we taking over these sports games, man.
Hey man, she is the truth.
With the-
She is the truth, man.
TRUFF.
Go truth. She the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
TRUFF. She the truth.
In the booth.
Okay. So look, go check her out on YouTube and all that, man. And hey, she deep, man. She deep.
Yeah. So man, really, man, we about to get out of here, man, and we want to thank everybody for joining
Oh
us.
yeah. Like,
Follow us.
subscribe,
Yeah,
follow.
Continue.
If you ain't done it, do it. If you know somebody ain't done it,
Yeah.
tell them, hey, get with it, man. We gonna have our business.
Yeah, help us grow, man.
Playing around here. Now do what we gotta do now.
See y'all next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Man, help us grow, baby. Help us grow.
And we're gonna rock the boat too,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
ready.
we out of here.
All right.
Peace
later.
out.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart beat filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees. Oh Lord, help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast locked within a cage. They're setting traps and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Pour drink on the corner for my home.